great day out here in the greenhouse. Let's see what the temperature is in here. It's cloudy. There's no rain today. It's only 55 degrees in here. I took the covering off the door, so now it's just a screen door. But it is warm enough in here during the day for a lot of this stuff to start just bursting. I want to show you these grapes. Look at the growth on these grapes. I've got them all tucked in behind here on my first catch string. And some of these, you gotta watch, because they grow, man, these things grow so fast. In a day, you can get like 6 inches sometimes. But you can see the berries coming on. Isn't that amazing? I mean, they're already starting to put out the berries, where the berries are gonna be. Look at the length on this. These just broke bud not too long ago, about a week ago. So you can see some of these berries, or some of these vines here have got 2 sets of berries, so we'll have to pick one and trim it back. Whichever one. I think I'll keep this one here and take this one off, because you can't have all that growth. Double spot of berries on each vine, and this one here is too small. Take that one off. But look at this one. It doesn't even have its own vine. I guess it does. I guess this is the vine. I was thinking this was a shoot straight up, but this one's got more berries coming on the top here, so we'll take those off. Keep the ones closer to the bottom. But yeah, it's cool. These grapes are doing great. We'll have to go through and decide which cluster of berries we're going to keep and which ones we're not. Take that one off. Geraniums are doing great. Look at this geranium. Isn't that a beauty? I love that geranium. It's great. Roses are doing fine. These are just cuttings from San, my coworker. Brought me some cuttings. It's got some whitefly on it. I'm gonna have to hit it with the chamomile tea here. They don't like that chamomile tea, and it's got some soap in it, some Dawn dishwashing soap. So I spray them every once in a while. Keeps that whitefly down. I gotta go into the pump house and spray those in the pump house. I want to take some of these over to Janet. Janet gave me this one. This is the bubble gum. It is prolific. I mean, look at the size of this growth compared to the Priscilla, which is this one. Here's just a straight Priscilla. No extra stuff inside. This has got 2 different things. You got the Priscilla and you got the bubblegum, and I think they go really well together. But the bubblegum is just a thug. I mean, it just overgrows everything. But the Priscilla has really good trailing habit. Comes down. I mean, look at this one. Look at the size of this bubblegum, and then you got the Priscilla over here, of course. But man, that bubblegum just overtakes everything. I have a bunch of them over here. I got your bubblegums. And Priscillas are back in here. Here's a big, this is just one. So they're doing good. Ready to be planted out. The end of this week's supposed to get warm. Got new growth coming on my holly bush here. I'm gonna try and make a standard out of it. You know, it looks like a lollipop standard. Well, let's just a quick update for you. Certain things, mostly my grapes that are growing. Oh, I want to show you this. These are the canna lilies, and they're starting to put on some green coming out. Canna lilies, that's nice. I put 2 tomatoes in some pots back here in milk crates, and they're just kind of hanging out. They're waiting for some heat. They're not going to move until it gets some heat, but you constantly have to be on these grapevines. make sure they stay behind. That's ugly. Stay behind the wires. These got to go out as soon as it gets warm. End of this week, it's supposed to get warm. So we'll put those out. And this over here, I don't have any catch wires here, so I think what I'm gonna have to do is screw in some eye bolts up here. 3 of them like I have here, 1, 2, 3. Same on the other side. And I might have to put another one up a little higher here. And 4th one, because I like these to stay behind. Otherwise they'll fall out into the passageways. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Look at the size. This has got to be planted out. These are those gigantic ones. I got to plant this one out. It's getting huge. This one here is cabbage. I got a spot out here for it. Are you guys starting to plant yet? Are you guys putting stuff out there? I keep worrying maybe I'm getting a little bit too late or something. I mean, we're in Zone 8B. But there is a volunteer potato. I don't know how it got in here. I'm gonna have to weed this out again. You can see, unless I get my torch out, hit these seedlings. Those are just weeds. But I'm gonna put 2 of those cabbages here. And then I'm gonna have to protect them. Look at the difference between this. This one here, I've had covered. And it's not looking too bad. There's a few weeds underneath there. Light does go through there somewhat. But look at this thing. I gotta weed all these things out. They're just tall, spindly things, but they do put seeds on pretty quick. And then you got more. So I gotta go through and get all those out. My peas, I put this little wire up here because I'm afraid of the bunnies. We got a lot of bunnies. Yeah, they come through that fence. They come underneath that chain link fence over there. So I put this structure up just in case. And they seems to have deterred them somewhat. So far, so good. I mean, if they really wanted to get in, there are some holes. You know, they could burrow under, I suppose, but just trying to deter them, get my peas up. All right, quick update there. Let me know what you guys are planting out there. What you guys have going on. Apples haven't blossomed yet, but I guess it's not May. Apples blossom in May. I gotta get my bucket and fill it up with water. I'm glad it's dry today. Let's take what's in here and dump it into these. I'm gonna let you run up here while I fart around. Just brought this geranium in here. It's got 2 different kinds of geraniums in here. And it's been in the pump house under the light. I'm just trying to mix up the soil here a little bit. Drill a hole. There we go. And I got this nice pink one here. This is just going to be a straight geranium pot, nothing else. just geraniums. Plug that one in. 3-inch pot. I got another one over here somewhere. Here's a red one. This red one, red leaf, I think it's this one here with the dark kind of a, I don't know, violent pink, I suppose. We're gonna try this one. Drop it in this planter. All right. Now we get some nice warmth. Condition itself to come through. Now I got a whole bunch of these pumpkins too. My wife said she wanted pumpkins. Well, I got pumpkins. I got pumpkins, babe. There's pumpkins ready to go. They were getting hit by the whitefly a little bit, and I sprayed them with the Dawn dish soap. The Dawn dish soap works pretty well. In fact, what did I do with that Dawn dish soap? Here it is, right here. I just mix up some chamomile tea. 1 cup of chamomile tea, and then I fill the rest with water, and then I put some Dawn dishwashing soap in it and spray everything down. It tends to keep the whitefly off. Especially keeps the mold. The chamomile tea really keeps the mildew down, especially in a humid environment. Keeps the mildew down. But I spray my petunias down with it. They don't like that soap, the whitefly. Nothing in here is garden. I know there's some cabbage, but cabbage is so far away from being eaten. These strawberries are starting to set. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Any down there? 18 more petunias. I already did all my baskets. There's some in the pump house still, but they're just going in the pots out back patio. 18 more petunias. This one was out. I just divided it into 3. This is a heuchera coral bell, and it's starting to put on new growth. In fact, there's 2 separate plants. I could have divided it down even further, but it's all right. We'll let it bush up again, get bigger. And this one was just a stump. I mean, there was no greenery at all on it. And now it's coming out of the base here. So that's good. Divide up my heuchera, make more. Need more heuchera. I like those heucheras. Has good foliage all winter long. Put it in the pot out in front for winter foliage. This is Greg. I call this one Greg because I gave it to my brother Greg. And it's a Meyer lemon tree, just like this one here. But he pretty much killed it. So I'm trying to get it back. I got some green coming here. I nicked this branch right here, the stem, and right below the nick, it's healed over the nick. There's a little tiny, show you. See that little tiny leaf coming out right where I nicked it right there. I cut this limb back right here, and it spurred on a new leaf growing here. I think I'll cut this one off back here. I thought maybe it would come on. I might leave it a little bit longer. This one here, I don't think I nicked this one. I think it's just coming because I took off a branch right there and it decided to grow back. So I just cut this branch back the other day. So hopefully I'll get a new limb coming off of this one. So it's not dead yet. We're nursing it back to life, slowly but surely. There's all kinds of little spiders, tiny little spiders that have hatched, and they're just hanging around in here. Tiny, tiny, tiny little spiders. That's right, I like spiders, they eat the flies. All right, I guess that's it for me. I can't do anything else out here. It's 10 o'clock already. That's all I got to say. Have a good week.